You just got a raise or started earning more money. Exciting, right? But here's the trap. Instead of saving or investing, you start spending more. New car, fancier dinners, pricier clothes, and suddenly that extra income is gone. This is called lifestyle inflation, when your expenses grow as fast as your income. It's sneaky, and it can keep you stuck living paycheck to paycheck, no matter how much you earn. Today, I'll share simple, powerful ways to avoid it so your money actually builds wealth, not just buys more stuff. Today we will talk about how to avoid lifestyle inflation. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. Understand what lifestyle inflation is. Lifestyle inflation happens when your spending rises in proportion to your income. This usually starts subtly: a slightly nicer apartment, more dinners out, upgraded gadgets, but over time, it erodes your ability to save. The key to avoiding it is first recognizing it. Many people think higher income automatically means better lifestyle, but without restraint, you can end up with no financial improvement at all. Awareness means regularly reviewing your expenses and asking, is this purchase a need or a want? This mental filter is critical for catching lifestyle creep early. Understanding lifestyle inflation also helps you prepare mentally for income jumps, such as promotions, bonuses, or side hustle earnings. Instead of letting spending follow income, you can plan for savings and investments to grow instead. Once you define what's enough for you, you can protect yourself from endless upgrades that bring little real happiness. 2. Define your financial goals. Clear financial goals make it easier to resist lifestyle inflation because they give you a reason to save rather than spend. Without them, extra income often feels like free money. Start by identifying both short-term and long-term objectives. Maybe paying off debt, building a 6-month emergency fund, buying a home, or achieving early retirement. Write these goals down and track your progress. The more tangible the target, the less tempted you'll be to waste funds on unnecessary upgrades. Breaking goals into smaller milestones can create motivation and a sense of accomplishment that spending can't match. If your main goal is wealth building, commit a fixed percentage of every raise or bonus towards savings or investments before making lifestyle changes. This pay-yourself-first strategy ensures your money works towards something meaningful instead of slipping away on fleeting pleasures. Goals aren't just numbers. They're your defense against unconscious spending habits. 3. Maintain your current lifestyle longer. One of the simplest strategies to avoid lifestyle inflation is to keep living at your current standard, even after your income increases. For example, if you were comfortable with your apartment, car, and entertainment budget before your raise, keep them the same. This allows you to channel the new income into savings, investments, or debt repayment. Many financially successful people intentionally delay upgrading their lifestyle until they have built substantial wealth. This requires discipline and resisting social pressure, especially when friends or colleagues spend more as they earn more. Staying grounded is easier if you remind yourself that real financial freedom comes from having options, not possessions. Commit to a set lifestyle baseline and only make upgrades that are truly necessary or bring lasting value. The longer you delay lifestyle inflation, the more powerful your compounding wealth growth will be, and the sooner you can reach financial independence. 4. Automate your savings and investments. Automation is a powerful tool against lifestyle inflation because it removes temptation before it starts. When you automate transfers to savings accounts, retirement funds, or investment portfolios immediately after payday, you never see that money as spendable. This method enforces the out of sight, out of mind principle. Start with a fixed percentage of your income, ideally 20 to 30% if possible, and have it automatically deposited into dedicated accounts. As your income grows, adjust your automation to capture the raise. This way, your savings rate increases without conscious effort. Many banks and investment platforms allow scheduled transfers, making it a set-and-forget system. Automating finances also reduces decision fatigue, because you're not debating every month whether to save or spend. Over time, this creates a consistent upward wealth trend, while your lifestyle remains comfortably within your previous spending limits. In short, automation turns good intentions into guaranteed action. 5. Track your expenses regularly. You can't prevent lifestyle inflation if you don't know where your money is going. Regular expense tracking helps you spot creeping increases in categories like dining out, subscriptions, or entertainment. Use budgeting apps, spreadsheets, or even pen and paper logs to record spending. Review this data monthly to identify patterns and make adjustments before they become ingrained habits. Tracking also creates awareness, which is the first step to change. For example, if you see that takeout costs have doubled since your last raise, you can consciously scale back. Many people underestimate their discretionary spending, so accurate tracking provides the reality check needed to stay disciplined. Combine expense tracking with setting category limits to reinforce control. Even small oversights, like unused streaming services or impulse online purchases, can accumulate over time. Consistent tracking makes lifestyle inflation visible, which makes it far easier to address before it damages your long-term financial goals. 6. Avoid peer pressure spending. Social comparison is a major driver of lifestyle inflation. When friends, family, or coworkers upgrade their cars, homes, or vacations, it's tempting to follow suit. This is often called keeping up with the Joneses, and it can quietly derail your financial stability. The key is to separate your identity from your possessions and focus on your own priorities. Remind yourself that you don't see the full picture of other people's finances. They may be in debt or living paycheck to paycheck. Instead of competing materially, seek social circles that value experiences, personal growth, or frugality. If necessary, set boundaries on expensive group activities and suggest affordable alternatives. By reducing exposure to spending pressure, you protect your budget and avoid making emotionally driven purchases. Learning to be comfortable saying no is a skill that pays off for decades, helping you maintain financial control even in a high-spending environment. 7. Reward yourself strategically. Avoiding lifestyle inflation doesn't mean denying yourself all pleasures. It means being intentional with upgrades. Plan rewards in advance and ensure they fit your budget and goals. For instance, if you receive a $5,000 raise, allocate a small portion, say 10 to 15%, towards something enjoyable, while directing the rest into savings or investments. This balance allows you to enjoy your success without derailing your progress. Strategic rewards also feel more meaningful because they're tied to specific milestones rather than impulsive spending. For example, celebrate paying off a debt by taking a modest trip instead of spontaneously upgrading your car. By setting these rules ahead of time, you avoid the slippery slope of turning every new dollar into lifestyle creep. 8. Focus on long-term freedom, not short-term status. The ultimate way to avoid lifestyle inflation is to keep your eyes on the bigger picture: financial freedom. When you view each financial decision as either bringing you closer to or further from independence, it becomes easier to resist short-term temptations. Lifestyle upgrades often provide only temporary satisfaction, but investments and savings create lasting security. Visualize the benefits: retiring early, traveling without worry, or working only because you want to, not because you have to. This mindset shift reframes your relationship with money from consumption to empowerment. Surround yourself with content that reinforces these values, such as personal finance books, podcasts, or communities focused on financial independence. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.